Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm John from Jenny, John and Jack's Travels. Today's video is all about the new legislation that's come out regarding having to register a trailer, caravan, horse box, tent trailer, caravan to travel to Europe. Not in the UK, this is only if you intend taking your trailer out of the country into Europe. Now, there are some massive complications with this. There's a massive confusion going on. People don't know what the right things are, what the wrong things are. I've done a lot of research into this. I've done a post on one of my other socials and it's taken off. It's gone absolutely ballistic, viral. Some people are saying it's not true. Some people are saying it is. The new legislation came out on the 26th of August 2025 this year, and it's not the British government that's doing this, it's the EU. And as we are now not part of the EU, we now have to use their rules when we go out there. Now, from what I've been led to believe, the ones that are checking it the most are the Germans. Apparently, this is in Germany, they're clamping down on it and they're being very strict about it. In France, they're going to start checking. At the moment, you don't need to do it in Spain, but the problem is to get to Spain, unless you're going to do Bilbao or Santander, you're going to have to drive through France to get there, and the French are definitely going to bring it in. So basically what you have to do is any trailer that weighs over 750 kilos is going to have to be registered with the DVLA. Now, this is where the confusion and the hassle starts. So when you go onto the government website to do this, I'll put a picture on of the new legislation so you can see how it's worded and what's got to be done and what hasn't got to be done. But when you go onto the government website to do this, this is where the confusion starts. You need the chassis number. You need its unladen weight. You need an email, phone number, and there's a charge. So it's £26 to register a trailer for the first time. It's £21 to register a trailer if you're the new keeper. If you've lost a certificate, it's £10. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to end up with 2 number plates on the back of the trailer, caravan, horse box, whatever, that you're going to Europe with. The second one is going to be a white one. As far as I can tell, it's going to be 1 letter and 6 numbers, I think. There is some confusion about where to get these plates made. I would suggest speaking to, I think the DVLA will give you some suggestions when you register it, or speak to a transport company, because lorry trailers have had this rule since 2020. It's only this year where the rules have changed about public trailers. Now, this is where the problems start. When you go onto the government website to register, it gives you a drop-down box that you fill in, you go through each section. It doesn't give you the option to do a private trailer. You can, but you have to just say that you want to anyway, not necessarily that you've got to, and then it goes through. Now, this is because, and this is where I've done all my research, the government website is lagging. It hasn't been updated yet. It's supposed to be done any day now. None of us really know when it's going to happen, but it will happen. So until that happens, unfortunately, the government website doesn't show any of it, which is a real pain, but I don't make the rules. What I try to do with this account is, one, I'm going to show our travel when we actually go. We are going next year, but it's also to give people helpful and friendly advice. I try and identify the things that people have told me they're having problems with, and I try and find solutions for it. It's not always that easy. I don't make these laws, I don't make the rules, but I like to spread it on so people can see what's going on. You can make your own decision. If you fail to do this and you get caught in Europe, from what the internet is saying, it can be up to £1,000 or €1,000 fine. So when I did this on my other social media, it's gone viral. There's 250,000 views on the video now, and there's a lot of arguments on it saying, oh, you don't need it, oh, it's a way of the government making more money. Our government didn't bring this in. This is the European governments that have brought this in. It is a new thing. It will get to a point where it's going to be really easy to do, but at the moment it is quite new. People don't know if it's true or not. It is definitely true. It's a legislation. As I've said before, it came out on the 26th of August. It's going to become more and more prevalent. What came up on my other social media that people were saying was, what if you've got a homemade trailer? Now, I don't think you're going to be able to get that through, because you need to have that chassis number. You need to have the plate that's actually put on the trailers when they're made. If it's a homemade trailer, you're not going to get that. And because of that, you're not going to be able to register it. And if you can't register it, it's up to you if you want to take that risk. Me personally, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother taking that risk. I've always stuck to the rules. I've done posts on the Schengen rules. I've done posts on other things, and people are saying you've got to get caught. I've seen people get caught. There was a guy caught the other day breaking the Schengen rules, and not only did he get €1,000 fine, he's also been banned from entering the EU for 2 years. You know, so they are starting to clamp down on this. They are starting to check it. We don't make the rules, we have to run by them. And unfortunately, that means that us as general public pay the cost. It's only £26 to register it. It's not that expensive, it's not too bad. You know, but it's entirely up to you if you want to do it. I'll put some pictures on showing what the government website looks like when you press start, and I'll highlight the bit where it says about caravans. I'll also put a picture on of what a search engine shows up when you put it in on there, and it shows you the new rules and it lists the rules and regulations. I hope you found this video informative, and if you can subscribe, that would be brilliant. If you can drop us a like. If you've got your own opinions or you want to say I'm wrong, drop it in the comments. All comments, positive and negative, are welcome. And you know me, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao.